Hello and welcome to the gun shop. Today we are going to be reviewing this rifle, the Webley XOCET, webley&scott XOCET. Always sounds a bit weird. The XOCET that I sort of remember was a break barrel air rifle, but this is not a break barrel air rifle. This is a bolt action 2.2 rimfire. In fact, the first one Webley&scott have produced under their name for a little while. Right, so what we have here, this is the Webley&scott XOCET with the carbon fibre shrouded barrel. Looks like a varmint barrel but without the added weight. Features of the XOCET: plastic polymer stock, comes with a built-in Weaver rail, Picatinny rail. It is a bolt action, 10 round magazine. Again, screw cut in a half UNF with a 19-inch barrel. And I'm going to say this isn't actually going to come off the end now, just to, yeah, I promise it's half UNF underneath there. It's as good as it gets. It's a good start, isn't it? Really good looking rifle actually. Too long the rimfire market has been held by CZ, and that seems to be the only thing to buy for that sort of money, and everything else was either a lot more money, Seiko Finfires, that sort of thing, or just wasn't worth having. No names mentioned. The webley&scott XOCET is the first thing I've seen in a long time rimfire wise that was worth actually putting on the shelves up against a CZ. Why we like it: grips are big, quite sizable, not too big, but they sort of feel your hands really nice, and it mounts really well. This is an ambidextrous stock, so isn't the end of the world, although the rifle is right hand action. The bolt, lovely. Where they've cut it into the gun, it's got actually a slightly shorter throw than a CZ. Couldn't actually tell you the angles, probably should have memorised those, but they don't matter. It's got a short throw, and where it's actually built into the action, it creates for a really nice thing. I've had rifles over my back an awful lot, and one thing that really gets my nerve is the bolt bashing into your back. This, I can see, will always be a problem. It's not that flush, but it's a lot flusher than everything else. However, big enough that you can just use the side of your hand to pull it up and back. Really quick action there actually. The safety catch is very similar to competitors. Push forward and it's on safe. As you can see, the little red cocking indicator disappears. As you can see, there she is, red for danger. Not entirely keen on that. Looks like it's going to break. It looks like it's just a little red O-ring, but you know, it's a good start. I'm sure if it breaks, it's replaceable, like with all of these things. Other things I like about this rifle: firstly, the 10 round mag is quite big and substantial. It is ABS plastic, which a lot of people have issues with. However, never really had any issues with plastic mags. When they broke, they flex a lot better. When a metal mag bends, it doesn't bend back, and you just end up with a mag that doesn't go into your gun nicely and doesn't feed nicely and is fairly irreparable. Plastic mags generally last a little longer. So this is the 10 round, 5 rounds are available. What I really like about this gun is the balance in the carbon fibre edition. It's so neutral over sort of the end of the chamber there. It's actually really nice to hold in your shoulder. The ABS plastic stock doesn't feel hollow, doesn't sound hollow like a lot of the others, doesn't feel cheap. It's got a nice plastic rubberized butt pad on the back, that's not bad. All of this together actually makes for a really tasty rimfire. What I do not like about it, however, is the trigger. It looks a little bit like the Savage AccuTrigger, but it's not. It's just, I don't know, it's the only design flaw I can find on the rifle, in my opinion, is it just looks uninteresting. It looks cheap. It looks really cheap by comparison to the rest of the rifle that screams quality. Pull the trigger and the bolt removes. The bolt sort of has an essence of CZ about it, certainly, but there's not that many ways you can make a rimfire bolt, so what are you going to do? Yeah, so there we go, and that is that. The real secret behind this Webley&scott XOCET is that it's made in Germany by GSG. That's German Sports Gun. You'll know them for making MP40s, the STG 44s, all their replica guns. They made the 1911 long barrel pistol for this country. They make a lot of things, and actually this gun is no dent in their quality. It's a really nice thing. However, it's obviously not branded theirs. Unless you look really carefully, it says GSG made in Germany on the side. So you've got German engineering in a British designed gun. Again, I didn't mention this, but the mag release is really nice. Extended, easy to use. Mag goes in, nice and solid, and out it comes, and it's simple as that. Really clever bit of kit actually. It comes fitted with studs. Apart from that, there's not a lot more to say about it, apart from that it does shoot very, very well. The triggers are a little heavy to start, but like with anything, no factory trigger in a rifle that retails at £350, so it is just CZ money with quite a few more features. Is never going to be that perfect. However, for something to go out, do a bit of pest control with, I couldn't recommend it high enough. And it looks lovely. I think it looks really nice. The mag is substantial. The design spec on it is actually a really pleasant looking gun. What could you want? Accurate, usable, reasonably priced, and made in Germany with British designers. Don't get much better than that.